So it was about in 2001, I woke up and I had a partial numbness of my face, like basically on my right side. So after that, and after a couple doctor visits, we did MRIs, and this MRI showed a growth on the trigeminal nerve. The growth was about 1 centimeter in diameter, and so we scheduled this surgery. But after we followed up with MRIs prior to the surgery, it was shown that this growth shrunk. And so we canceled the surgery back then. And then later on, sometimes my right eye got blurry. So this means it was going on for a couple hours maybe, and then it went back to normal. And this maybe happened, I would say 3, 4, maybe 5 times per year. In 2017, in about September, I realized that my eye got blurry again, but it didn't disappear like usual. And then it came to my mind, okay, hopefully it's not, but maybe it's linked to my previous condition, what I had back 15 years prior. So I agreed with my ophthalmologist that we should do an MRI. After the MRI was done, finding was that the tumor, that it grew over the last couple of years. It was referred to me that I should contact the Michigan Head and Spine Institute, the office of Dr. Jacob.
I first met Stefan upon request of one of my colleague surgeons who found a large tumor that involved his brainstem. At the time that I saw Stefan, he had been complaining of trouble with his vision on the right side, and namely this was being caused by numbness involving the right side of the eye, extending into the right side of the face. It turned out that Stefan had been followed for a smaller version of the tumor that he now had over several years, but now it had grown quite significantly, requiring surgery. This is a preoperative MRI scan demonstrating Stefan's tumor. So this is an MRI scan with contrast. If he were to lie on the back of his head looking up at the ceiling, and you can see this white area right here in the middle of the head pushing on the brain stem, which is the center of the brain, causing a lot of pressure there. And that's the tumor, Stefan's Trijeminal Schwannoma, which is the tumor in Stefan's case that comes from one of the cranial nerves that gives sensation to the face. Skull-based surgery is a multidisciplinary, team-based approach that we utilize specialized techniques to operate and get to the deepest areas of the brain and brain stem while minimizing damage to the surrounding neural structures. And for this, I work with a team, a variety of surgeons, and in Stefan's case, this involved working with Dr. Babu, one of the specialists in neurotology.
So typically in a team approach, myself and our team from the neurotology standpoint provides the incision, the approach, removal of the bone to gain access into the region of the tumor without causing too much retraction on the brain.
This is a post-operative MRI scan after Stefan's surgery. Dr. Babu was able to drill bone, sparing the normal surrounding brain and hearing structures, and allow access to the deeper areas of the brain and brain stem. And I was able to utilize that access to take out the tumor completely. And you can see the relief of the mass effect along Stefan's brainstem.
He actually had a exceptionally good resection. His prognosis is very good. He will require routine monitoring with MRI scans and imaging for any recurrence of tumor, which may require radiation therapy in the future. But as of right now, he's doing fantastic and hopefully will continue to do so.
First of all, the recovery was effective for me because I was prepared for everything, and I was actually just happy that everything went well, and I was happy that I didn't have pain, and I was happy because the doctors pretty much predicted, based on the experience, what actually happened to me. They predicted that I will have facial numbness on my right side, which actually is true, so I was prepared for that. They told me that I might have blurry vision or I might have double vision after the surgery, which actually happened. They also briefed me before that this will go away. Exactly what they told me before happened after surgery. And this made me just, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. I know what's going next because I was briefed very well by the doctors. So compared to what could have been, it is, for me, it's peanuts. It doesn't bother me a single bit. I can live with it quite good.